Hello, and thank you for tuning in to the Weather Outlook for today, Wednesday, 13th of December, 2023. I am Letitia Humphreys, in with your weather forecast. Have you been feeling those windy conditions on the outside? Well, that pressure gradient remains tight across the area, producing moderate to fresh wind flow, and that is having a significant impact on our seas. There is a small craft warning that is in effect for Antigua, Barbuda, Anguilla, the British Virgin Islands, as well as St. Kitts and Nevis, as we're looking at open water waves mainly to the north and to the east of the island, because the breeze is coming out of the east, northeast presently. So to the east and to the north of the islands, we're looking at open water wind waves getting up to as high as 2.8 meters or 9 feet. So we're advising mariners to stay in port because the waters are very rough out there at this time. Those wave heights could actually get higher at times, especially as you go further out. So we're looking at occasional higher seas above 9 feet. There is also a high surf warning that is in effect mainly for the coastal areas. Northerly swells up to 2.8 meters or 9 feet also, so it is quite dangerous out there at the beaches and even across the sea in general at this time. So there is a high surf warning that is in effect for Antigua, Barbuda, Anguilla, the British Virgin Islands, again St. Kitts and Nevis. That means the beaches for now would be closed mainly on the northern and the eastern side of the islands, because those swells are coming out of the North Atlantic from a low pressure system that is moving towards the east. So it is sending some swells into our area, producing gale force winds at this time. So that is generating a lot of energy and sending it towards our area. So potential impacts as a result of those conditions: the seas are a bit rough at this time. Disruption of marine transportation is actually expected. As I mentioned, we're encouraging mariners to stay in port, because we also could be looking at capsizing of vessels or even loss of your vessels. So dangerous rip currents as a result of those swells coming into the area. As I mentioned, the beaches most likely will be closed for those areas to the north and to the east. Rip currents also could develop as a result of those swells pulling back or rushing back into the sea. And we're also looking at some sand erosion as well as disruption to desalination plants. Those conditions are actually expected to continue for the rest of the week, so we could continue to monitor with us as we issue those advisories. They could fluctuate from warnings to advisories at times, but continue to monitor our channel as we give you regular updates. Now look at our satellite, that low pressure system that I mentioned that is in the North Atlantic or the North Central Atlantic is sending a lot of swells into our area, also causing the pressure gradient across our area to be very tight. So there is a high pressure system dominating our weather conditions, but we're also being impacted by a tight pressure gradient across the area this time as those systems move across the Atlantic. So some shallow cloud patches are expected to move across us. Today, we would have seen some showers already so far for the day, and those are expected to continue, just some shallow cloud patches, nothing too significant to look forward to. So we're anticipating a 70% chance of showers in the forecast for today and for tonight. A daytime high of 31 degrees Celsius or 88 degrees Fahrenheit. The breeze within the moderate to fresh range out of the east to northeast at 15 to 23 miles per hour. Sunset time 5:35 p.m. for Antigua and Barbuda. For Montserrat, similar conditions in terms of the weather. A daytime high 28 degrees Celsius or 82 degrees Fahrenheit. The wind just a little bit higher, 15 to 25 miles per hour, and sunset at 5:39 p.m. Now for St. Kitts and Nevis, again, those shallow cloud patches will continue to move across the area. That wind is affecting the entire region, so it is picking up the moisture and bringing it across our area, hence the reason why you see those sharp, short showers from time to time. The daytime high is expected to get up to 29 degrees Celsius or 84 degrees Fahrenheit, and sunset at 5:39 p.m. Across Anguilla, similar conditions, 29 degrees Celsius or 84 degrees Fahrenheit for their maximum temperature, sunset time at 5:39 p.m. And as for British Virgin Islands, once again, 70% chance of showers in the forecast, a daytime high of 28 degrees Celsius or 82 degrees Fahrenheit, and sunset time at 5:44 p.m. We continue to give you regular weather updates on the daily. Continue to monitor our Facebook pages, our YouTube channels, as well as our hotline and our website as we give you regular updates as to the weather conditions out there. Once again, continue to be safe, stay alert, pay attention to the advisories that we're issuing. Have a great day. I am Letitia Humphreys. Bye.